Okay, this is the start of my walkthrough of Shadowman on the Sega Dreamcast. I realize I've not been publishing any substantial videos lately, but I hope to publish some good stuff over the next few weeks. So Shadowman is my favorite game of all time, so it is my genuine pleasure to play this for all of you. I actually play the N64 version heavily, many times through, since it came out in 1999. Very much later in life, got a Sega Dreamcast. Of course, I had to get the Shadowman port to experience it, and it has some very nice improvements, mostly graphical and sound-wise. Has a couple of glitches too, though. On glitches. But overall, I have to say, I enjoy playing the Dreamcast version more. What I do like better about the 64 port is actually the controls are better because it's a better controller. There are more buttons on an N64 controller than there are on a Sega Dreamcast controller, and as a result, it just plays better that way using the N64 controller. But on the other hand, the Sega Dreamcast controller is very comfortable, and once you get used to it on this controller, it plays just fine as well. So I'll do these in smaller chunks. Historically, I've done very long walkthrough videos. I don't have that luxury anymore. Being a father of two and a husband and having a career and all that just gets in the way, But try and do levels. We do this area, and then that'll constitute one video, and so on and so forth. When I first played Shadowman, it came out in 1999, so I would have been in my early teens. It actually frightened me. It's very unsettling. I think I maybe even had a nightmare or two. But I love it for that, Not many video games have I played that have, disturbed me like Shadowman has. I love it for that. Now, a lot of games play the apocalypse card for storyline, but something about the way they do it in Shadowman is much more unsettling than a lot of other horror games would do it. You'll see by the end of this walkthrough, or if you're going to play it, just enjoy it. Enjoy the story. This game is a really rare treat for horror fans, and it's also an exceptional Metroidvania title. You have a large main map that connects and branches off into a whole bunch of different levels and subworlds, and there's a lot of backtracking through that main hub, and you sort of upgrade your accessibility as you play through. So it plays exactly like Metroid Prime, for example. just in the third person view. I love the foul language in the cutscenes. Something you didn't see much ever in any N64 game. Loading times are nothing to write home about, but that's okay. There's not a ton of them. You won't be sitting and watching the screen, obsessively many times. I mean, look, if you were like me and you could have played through Skyrim on the PS3, you can handle load times for any game. There were a couple of times playing Skyrim on the PS3 where I swear the game had completely hung up. But no, it was just a really long load time. It's kind of funny. The asshole of the universe. Don't worry, Shadowman. You will redeem yourself by the end. So these little guys here called Cadeaux, you want to get them whenever you can. There are a lot of them, but essentially they will slowly upgrade your health bar. Okay, I'll just show you over here. These things are called Govi. So you can't get it right now, but that is the main required collectible for the entire game. You need to get those every chance you can. And eventually you'll actually want to get every single one in the game because there's a really, really awesome Easter egg in it for you if you do so. Okay. This breaks. Just give a little hop there. Jump scare coming up. Heads up. Evil Rottweiler. The game makes to attempt to do like a tutorial thing where it says, press this to jump. These do that. You just figure it out as you go along. For the Cadeaux, I've guilty as charged. I'm guilty. I've never actually collected every single last Cadeaux in the game, and that's something I think I would like to do someday. But it's really not necessary. As long as you get them every convenient chance you see them, you'll have more than enough health to comfortably beat the game. So that's why I've never actually gotten all of them. So just run past this dog. They will attack you, but they don't get time to if you do that. Cutscene here.
Hey there, Mike. Glad you could make it.
How could I refuse your offer? How could I ever refuse you, Agneta?
You can't. I'm simply irresistible. I hope you read the file I gave you.
Probably later this year, I will be equipped to live stream high quality retro titles. For the time being, they'll just be uploaded as a lump video file. But I'll enjoy streaming later for you guys. Later this year, when I have the hardware to do so.
So I really got to get to the Dark Souls before the bad guy. I understand that, but where do I find him?
In Gobi.
And by the way, you may hear this annoying
Not even the greatest vocal.
scratching sound all throughout this walkthrough. That's just my Sega Dreamcast spinning the disc. It's anyone who owns the Sega Dreamcast, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's one of the noisiest consoles ever. Fortunately, it's not that far from my mic.
Okay. Let's just get this thing over with. You got my stuff?
Right here.
What really impressed me about this game when I first played it
Jesus.
on the N64 was that the characters' lips moved when they talked, which, I'll be honest, very, very few N64 games did that.
Strong feelings for you, boy. That's why the bear works for you. Connecting you to that side. Use it now, Mike. Go dead side and find Jonty. He's waiting for you with a miracle.
So one common mistake a lot of newbies will make when you first time playing the game. So Nettie just gave us the teddy bear there. You can just use the teddy bear now to progress the game, work to dead side. My very first time playing, I didn't know that, and I was basically stuck in this area, in this level, and I didn't know what to do until I had accidentally died, which also does the trick, by the way. Progresses the game. But we'll just collect a few things in live side here. This area is called Louisiana. Okay, let's bring up our inventory. We should have a shadow gun. It's a pistol right now. And it will turn into the shadow gun when we go to dead side. Well, there are a lot of dogs here that want to kill you. If you don't want to die, just jump up here. And then you can actually just snipe them, which is fine. It's a really cowardly thing to do. So, to kind of save a little bit of dignity, I'll kill a few of them, and then they all took off. I'll kill a few of them, and then I'll go down there and fight them like a man with my gun. I love the blood splatter. Ah, boy. Okay. There's a lump sum of them over there yet. Let's try and do this without dying. Oh boy, that's a lot of Rottweilers. Oh, I killed 2. Oh, he's on my tail. Last one. Come on, baby. There. So that was kind of fun. I was so jealous owning this game on the 64, and then just knowing there was a Dreamcast port that was, technically superior. But I had no way of buying my own Dreamcast at the time. So it was kind of nice to experience all over again later in life. This port. So we're going to blow open the shack. Okay, I would recommend you actually put away your gun because, wait, we can open these first. Put away your gun because you're going to jump down here in the water and you'll swim faster to the top if you don't have a gun in your hand. And you need to swim up quickly, otherwise you'll run out of oxygen and die. It happens very easily. Okay. This game is also very dark, by the way, so I'm sure you've noticed. And I also know there's more than one path here. I want to get to the crocodile shack. Hopefully I can find it. I'm dying. Oxygen deprivation? I think it's gonna have. Oh, yeah, see. Crap! So that just happened. It's not a big deal. We can warp back whenever we want to get those collectibles. Which I will do eventually here.
Shadowborn at the confluence of worlds to walk between. Life side is without the meaning that my part of the living possesses here in Deadside, where the darkness is manifest at the edges of reasoning. As a god, I stand
Just to keep the
on the separating surface of the dead.
walkthrough as coherent as possible, we'll warp back and just clear what we can in live side for now. It's really just a matter of getting a good head start on Cadeau collection and a weapon.
The horror, I embrace it.
Kind of easier to do while it's live side, and that'll make sense later in the walkthrough. So you can just walk back to the church. I think all those Rottweilers will respawn, which is a shame. Alright, let's get back to business here. Yeah, we're all back. This is open, that helps. Just gotta be nimble swimming here. Okay. I'm gonna get as close as possible down here. And I believe there's another path. There's also a Cadeau there. I should grab that. Cadeau there. That's a path. Let's exhaust it here. Very dark. So dark, in fact. I'm having trouble seeing. Where the game wants me to go. There's a Cadeau here.
I think my lungs are gonna burst.
No, don't die, don't die. This is really finicky. Okay, let's try that again.
I need to find the surface pretty damn soon.
Okay. Yes, this is where I wanted to get. Those crocodiles over there. Try to stay away from them because they will tear you apart. I'm just going to sneak in the shack. Get our first new weapon. A shotgun. Left hand, right hand. That's what I like to sport here. So we can go back. Stay away from him, we will kill you. in danger. Okay. Health and ammo. That's what you'll generally find in the barrels. Just kill one just for fun. Pick up the shotgun. Boom. Okay. More shells. Later, we'll get up there when we come back here later in the game. Some Rottweilers to get through. That was a lot, more than I thought. Okay, so I'm gonna put a ledge here. Fun fact: you can actually shoot the seagulls. We go up here. Now this is not going to be a 100% walkthrough. And you should recognize where this is. But it will be a close to 100% walkthrough. Just getting really just recommended way of going through the game to make it as easy as possible. Systematically succeed. So it's an efficient walkthrough. Okay, now there's also this here. Now we have the gun. We can shoot off these planks. There's a dog in here. There's something in here. Not. Okay. Crates that are open. Very dark game. So if you have brightness settings on your television, crank that up a little bit. The game is, foreboding and atmospheric already that I don't think putting the brightness up a little bit will really, let's see, we're back here again, really hinder the experience all that much. And at least you'll see what you're doing. Unlike me. Okay, so we're done that. A little detour. Back towards the trip. Oh, Lord love a duck. What was that? One thing is different about the Dreamcast version is the sky has a lot of motion to it. It's a nice effect, actually. It's missing, certainly from the PlayStation 1 version. And 64 is not as dynamic as Sky is that. I think there's some motion, but I can't remember off the top of my mind. There's also a way to get in this shack. I can remember. Oh yeah, we have the gun now. Easy peasy. There's also a way to get in here. I can't remember if we can do that now or we do it when we come back later in the game. In any event, Let's just regroup back at the church, and I'm going to try to take another path that we missed in that mine. Just to kind of exhaust possibility space of avenues we can take in this area. Awkward going up slopes in this game, but just have a little bit of patience. That's all I would recommend. I'm actually going to show you something too. You see this weird hieroglyphics on this sky? Way later in the game, you'll get an item that's kind of like a grenade. And it will blow that up, and there'll be some goodies in there for you. That's very late in the game. Okay, so I believe the way I didn't go is... I think it's straight ahead, but I could be wrong. Try not to die this time. Right up there. Okay. Yeah, so we didn't go this way last time. This might be the one that takes you inside that little building. Ah, here we go. Yep. So I'm glad I took that. So we were down there below earlier. See the dead dogs to the left. So we'll just explore these shacks here. Yeah, Govian here, which obviously we can't get right now. We need the shadow gun to do that. This guy. Those are essentially empty. A little bit of health. And good Caddo. So that's really was my reason for coming here, was the Caddo. Okay, and we've already been down there with those crocodiles. So we've essentially done all we really need to do in here for now. And so what you do next is you take out your trusty bear. And you're going to warp to Deadside. Okay. Deadside is creepy as hell in this game. Pun intended. It is hell. These guys, they really just kind of whine and absorb your health. But let's face it, they're kind of a pool of blood. They're like the grunt enemy of the game. So you see these bloodfalls. We can't climb that right now, but we will get that ability later. And also this right here in front of me, that is not in the N64 version. So there are some structural changes to the levels. But again, we can't get up there right now. So what we're going to do is just go this way for now. A couple more of these guys. Shadowgun is cool and all. Unfortunately, has this really annoying teeny sound. It's just something you have to get used to. Otherwise, you'll never get through the game. The shadow gun is really your mainstay weapon that you'll always have
Michael.
through the whole game.
Hello there, Michael. How's that treating you?
Doddy, kindly refer to me as Shadowman. Michael O'Wire has no place here in Deadside.
Whatever, Mick. It's good to see you again. Seems like simply ages since I last set my eyes on your happy, smiling mug.
The feeling's mutual.
I suppose you've been away dallying with the old battle axe, giving her one with some of that righteous voodoo so she can stay forever young?
Something like that.
She's been filling your head with her faded tenopop again, I bet. Doomsday and an army Gideon till you're...
Armageddon.
She did happen to mention a certain prophetic dream she's been having.
Did she now? Well, for once I think the owl wins.
Open the gates, Jaunty.
Bloody big black tower yonder.
How could I miss it?
Well, old Bruegel, medieval painter.
Oh god, this game.
Saying that it thought it looked remarkably like a picture of him.
So many memories playing this game.
No, shame. It's distant Irish cousin. Anyway, he was quite shocked, so he was, at the terrible mess that good thing appeared out of nowhere and tearing its way through the place like there's no tomorrow. Which, given what Letty's saying, might not be too far from the truth.
Any idea what's going on in there?
Nope, and I shan't be knocking on the front door to find out neither. All I'd say is, if there's something wicked heading this way, it's be coming from in there.
Nettie mentioned the Dark Souls. Can you tell me any more about them?
I'm afraid I'll have to reply.
See, before the game Dark Souls, there was Dark Souls
Bloody power, well nigh indestructible.
in Shadowman.
Any idea where they might be?
What am I, the Dark Soul travel guide now? Suppose you could try all of the ancient sacred places down amongst the whalers and shiverers. We just hope that none of them souls have ended up in that filthy big black tower.
From what Nettie was saying, some of them already have, which is all the more reason for me to be pushing on. Open the gates, Jody.
Places to go, people to see, eh, Michael?
Just open the gates.
Gates, Jaunty.
Did I ever tell you about the time me and Attila the Home were playing skittles with the guillotine heads of the French aristocracy?
Jody.
All right, keep your bloody hair up. Which, looking at your shining wands, may prove to be rather difficult. Open sesame.
Open Sesame.
And if you be wanting to pop by and chat a while, I'll still be here. It's just a shame we can't share a drop of the hard stuff together by a ardent peat fire.
So every time you come back to this map, if you walk up to Jaunty, you'll spark a cutscene conversation with him. So that's kind of cool. Right. So this is just the first area of Deadside here after the Marrow Gates. It's pretty short. So I'll do that in this part one, get that done. It's not too much of an expense. Seems like they take 4 shots to kill. Oh, really? No, maybe more. 5? Dick. Okay, so a couple things going on here. First, these things sticking on the ground here are drums. There's a unique weapon called the marteau. You'll have to come back here and hit them, and then you'll open this locked gate. There's absolutely no way to open that gate without the marteau. So, and all you're really going to get behind that gate are Cadeau. So, if you're really hell-bent on getting all the Cadeau, you're going to have to come back and do that here and numerous other places throughout the game as well. This is another one of those things you would put that bomb on. So yeah, Shadowman's health meter in the bottom right is really just those red spikes, red triangles, trapezoids. Not sure. Yeah, so you have a finite number of those. So, but this game, honestly, is it's not difficult by skill. You know, it's not a skill based game. It's really a matter of problem solving. The backtracking mechanics. You can get stuck. There's no doubt. Sometimes you may not remember where you should go back to because you're always confined to the areas you can traverse. Is confined by what abilities you have, which will accumulate throughout the game, and also your shadow meter level, which you will find out at the end of this part what that is. We don't have any shadow meter yet because we haven't collected any Govi yet. Oh, okay. I know what this is. A little bit annoying, but this little path I just took is not on the 64 version, so it's... There's a nasty enemy over here. Find it. Actually, this is completely different from the N64 version. If I was trying to do a really speedy walkthrough, I would have probably picked the N64 version just because I'm more familiar with it. Oh, you were there, weren't you? That health back you took. Oh, really? Okay. So I'm gonna go back. Lost an alarming amount of health there. Of course they didn't have health. Normally would have went just this way. 64. And there's a very unsettling enemy coming up in this tunnel. I think it's called a bladed ghoul. There you are. They will chew through your health very quickly if you stand next to them. Very creepy. A lot more dangerous than the things we've been fighting so far. And it looks like there's another one. Just die. Yeah, those things scared the crap out of me when I first played this game. Thank God we needed health. Okay. I thought... This is where I was before. Hello, another one. Oh, there's definitely more of them than there were in the 64 version. A lot more of these guys running around. You know, it makes sense. More powerful console. Disc format, you can just add more content. So I like to usually come up on this thing. There's not too much left in this area. Nothing there. So we're going to have to go that way. I think this is a kind of a dead end. Remind myself here. This is a little bit of a maze. It's not a bad maze, though. Oh, he did get my alphabet. What? We won. Okay. So here we get. Push this, and that makes essentially a shortcut to the beginning of the level. And I think this requires no shadow power. Yep. So that's called a shadow gate, and it requires no shadow power to open. But generally, they'll have a requirement, minimum shadow power requirement to open. So this is a new warp point. See the bear, the teddy bear silhouette there. And this is basically a book with a lot of lore in the game, which is really cool. So if you're interested in discovering the lore, I would highly recommend you flip through it. It's not a requirement though. I'm just going to go back and I'm going to remind myself what the other direction gives. Probably a couple of Kato. Yeah, junction I passed earlier. So we're making a good thorough sweep of the level. So I'm going to jump back this way. But where I just got that book, that's where we need to go to really progress the campaign here. So I didn't turn this way before. And that takes us... what's this? Interesting. I can jump to that. Well, I do not remember this. Hello. Where did you come from? Seriously? Okay. Looks like, yeah, seriously, he must have just program spawned. I think I was underneath this thing earlier. So now, there's one more way I can go. To the left here, there was a rope I could climb. Right here. Well, let's just see what's on the other side here. Change camera, you hold L, and you just use the control pad. Oh, what? Who did that? Who did that? Where's the clown? Well, that sucks. Okay. Oh, crap. I do not want to be stuck in water with these guys. This is... None of this is in the N64 version. This is all new stuff here. Are they guarding anything down? Some health. Oh. Yep, a couple more. Some Keto. Okay, that would appear to be it there. Alright. Back. Almost completely done this area. Turn right. Oh, you things respawn. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. At least it keeps you on your toes. Right. Get across without getting shot at by a ball of mucus. That would be great. Okay, so we can only go this way. Keto, see? All for one Keto. And maybe something here, but not sure on that. I'm just doing the shooting around to actually see things. Wow, there is a lot of level here. I'm really kind of shocked. All this is even here. I don't remember any of this in the 64 version. I mean any of this. Oh, just die. Whew. Okay, well. Looks like I'm probably going to have to go down. But let's just see what staying up gets us first. So suck my health out. Mercado, this is good. Oh, we can systematically get down anyways. That's where we eventually had to go. Okay. Let's check around this column. Doesn't appear to be anywhere to go. Okay, so we have to go this way. There shouldn't be really any Govi that I can get yet. Oh, okay, we're back here. Alright, so that's a wrap then. We are done with this area for now. So I'll just get back to the work point and we'll get our first Gobi. Oh, whoops. The darkness. There we go. Not the best of me. Right. Up here, I probably respawned again. So that's just the beginning of the level. I don't think there's any Kato down here. I just need to go this way. What's funny is you'll periodically need to backtrack to this work point throughout the game, and the farther you get in the game, it's the first Gobi there, the farther you get in the game, the more bladed ghouls show up in this area, so it becomes a little bit dangerous here later, even though it's very tranquil and peaceful right now. It won't be like that later. So the Dark Soul, that's what they look like. You want as many of those as possible. And it's filled up our first chunk of Shadow Meter. This is a lava block. You cannot push that right now, so you're going to leave it alone. And this Shadow Gate has, you see, one purple square down here. Exactly enough to open it. Okay, so I'm gonna call it part 1, and I'm looking forward to part 2 with you guys. Keep watching, hope you liked it, and yeah, we'll get through this whole game together. Talk to you later.